connect in with MetaMask. So I've got a MetaMask account here, and let's see. Right now I'm on Ethereum mainnet. So, this is where you go to add networks. So when to add the Shardeum Liberty, I'm going to put that in for the network name, and for the RPC URL, I'm just going to be lazy and paste it in. So these will all, we have a great documents page that's going to have this information as well, the docs.shardeum.org. So you'll be able to follow along there. And let's see, I'm going to get this Explorer link. Chain ID is 8080. That's just for testing. I think we're going to change that up later for a subsequent test, because you actually get kind of little warning, because since we've been using 8080, it sounds like another group uses that as well. So you get a warning, but this is just a test network anyhow. And so I'm going to hit save. And so now what you can see is that it says Shardeum Liberty 1.0. That's what you want to see to know that you're in the right place. And so I can copy my address of my account, and personally, when I'm doing test nets, I like to use accounts that are separate from any real account that would hold any financial value. At the very least, that you don't want to be like pulling in a bunch of debug transactions that have to be part of your taxes. I don't know. It just makes life easier. So I'm going to go to our Faucet, because the first step everyone will do is you connect to the network in MetaMask, and you go to the Faucet and paste in your address and request some SHM. And it does take a couple seconds for that to go through. And it also takes a little bit for MetaMask. Once the transaction's already gone into the network, MetaMask kind of polls on some kind of interval. Sometimes you'll see it instantly, and sometimes it takes a minute.
So Andrew, if you go over to the monitor page, would that maybe we would have seen the transaction going through?
Yeah, I saw one just go in there, but I don't know if that was mine or other people hitting the Faucet.
I'm trying to. I think it showed me that I've got some 100 SHM. It's still to come though.
Yep. Cool. So let's see. There we go.
Yeah, I got mine too.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, it's showing up for me now. And so, at this point, you could see what's up in Discord, and find what other projects are out there, and I can send SHM to someone, or go try out other contracts. What I'll do is take a look at Remix over here, and have kind of just like another little simple token contract. Most of the code is inside this import here that'll create a token on the network. And so in Remix, I can compile this Solidity code, and then in Remix, by default, the environment's just going to be JavaScript VM. That's just running locally in your browser. You can totally test that way for development, but you can also select injected Web3, and that way I'm going to make this a little bigger. Okay, yeah. So now we see my account. So that 23F something. Have to All right, your account is not connected. So yeah, that's right. So when the first time you are in Remix, you're going to get asked to connect your account to it. I didn't see the pop-up right now. It could be because of some screen sharing I've got going on. Last time I did it, the pop-up was more obvious, but you can, go check your MetaMask icon there to make sure you're connected. And also, you see Shardeum Liberty 1.0. And in the contract, you might have to scroll down and make sure you find the right file. Like, this is the ULT_Liberty. And for deployment, if it's a token, you have to put some initial amount of tokens that become owned by the creating account. So I'm pasting a number in there that, because of the precision of this number, I know it'll make 5,000 tokens. And I'm going to hit deploy. And usually I kind of rush through the steps, but because of the security Omar mentioned, this is just basic like MetaMask security. It's good to always keep in mind that we see that it says Shardeum Liberty 1.0. So you're on the right network. You've got the right account name. I have 2 accounts in this MetaMask browser here. And can look at the gas fees and stuff. Of course, any gas fees you see are not representative of real world stuff. They're still, TBD on real numbers. So I'll hit confirm. And, if I tab back over to MetaMask, we actually see that like pending contract deployment. And that'll take a little bit to go through the network. By the way, when I had the MetaMask like pop up to accept the transaction, was that showing up for people? Where I hit like confirm.
I didn't notice actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's possible
that might have gone through actually.
Oh,
your SHM was a little bit lower.
Oh yeah. I think this is MetaMask is still picking it up. What I was talking about is like when you go to deploy a contract, MetaMask is going to ask for permission. I wanted to make sure my screen sharing was sharing that with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm seeing yes. Okay, great. Excellent. Yeah, didn't know if the pop-up would get captured by the screen sharing there.
So Andrew, if you go to the monitor server page, can we tell by looking at the number of transactions or anything if that's gone through or not?
So I didn't count it like exactly there, and other people are probably hitting the faucet, so that's going up. But I did just see MetaMask notify me down below about the contract, and and now it says it's deployed the contract.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna go back to Remix, and what you'll see now is I have this contract, and it's got an address. I'm gonna copy that, and when you're developing your contracts, you can actually fill these values out and interact with the contract to kind of like manually make your procedure calls against them, and that's an important part of testing. But what I'm going to do initially, since this is a ERC20 token, is I'm just going to let MetaMask know about this token I deployed. So I copied the contract address, and if I deployed a lot of contracts, I'd see a whole list of them here. But I'm going to go to import tokens and paste that in, and you see MetaMask actually queried the RPC server to get the token name and the precision digits there, and I've got my UI kind of in the way here, blocking my buttons. Give me a second. There. Import token. So there we go. So I've got now I have it showing my ULT.
Nice.
And let's see. Yeah, I think yesterday I deployed a another contract as well. I don't know why it's saying 0 SHM. I think that's probably
the
a
contract
glitch.
address, right?
Oh,
that's the contract address, right?
This. Well, the number I pasted in to add to the import tokens, that was the contract address. Because after it deployed the contract, I got the address down here and pasted it in. And,
So the contract address wouldn't have any SHM, right?
No, I think this is I think the JSON RPC server is maybe getting busy. There we go.
Oh,
now it showed up. Yeah, I think that and so I got a message that the balance is looking okay for others.
Okay.
People might see that in this alpha network. The way the JSON RPC server interacts with the Shardeum Liberty 1.0 network. Anyhow, the nodes can decide that they're too busy and then stop answering requests. So if there's 1,000 Metamask browsers open, it may not be like handling the volume of the requests. And we already have something for 1.1 that'll make that be like considerably faster. So I suspect that's what it is. And then probably long term, there will be other layers of technology that speed that up as well. So that's why it kind of flaked on me for a minute. But yeah, I mean that's the basic deploying of contracts and setting up MetaMask account, and people should go to the documents docs.shardeum.org and can check out steps there, and also be involved in Discord. There's a great community there.